Hi, welcome back. I'm so glad you joined me again. My name's Miss Bridget and I'm a teacher and I've been teaching for a lot of years and I've taught my preschoolers lots of things, and one of the things we learned is letters and the sounds the letters make, and I'd like to share that with you too so I can teach you about the sounds the letters make. And when we did that, we had lots of fun and we did it in a lot of different ways, and we've already done the letter A, right? So we're on to the next letter, which is what? Right, the letter B. And B has a big letter and a little letter, and it has its own sound that makes the B sound. The letter B is B. And it also has its own sign language. You put your hand up like you're going to say stop and bend your thumb down, and that's the letter B. That's the sign language for the letter B. It's for children who can't hear. It's called deaf if you can't hear, and they can't hear the sound of the letter, but they can see the letter. So we're going to do the sign language while we do our cheer. And we have a new animal. Can you guess what animal starts with the letter B? There's lots of animals that start with the letter B. Can you guess which one we're doing? Our animal is a bear. He's a brown bear. Brown starts with B too. And his name is Bobby. Bobby starts with the B. It also has other B's in it. You can hear a lot of B sound in Bobby. His name is Bobby Bear, and he has a cheer too. And his cheer goes like this. Let's do the sign language for B. B-ba for Bobby Bear. Busy bees and butterflies. Bumpy bubbles, bouncing balls. B-ba for Bobby Bear. That's the cheer to help you learn the letter B sound. Now remember, after we did the cheer, what did we do? Right, we looked at a big alphabet book. Big and book start with B also. And this has the letter B words in it. There are so many things that start with B. Here's just a few of them. Butterfly, bus, balloons, berries, boots, bucket, badger, a banana, broccoli, backpack, basketball, bicycle, and a bumblebee. All those things start with the letter B. It makes you say ba, right? So let's close that book and think of things that start with the letter B. Can you remember anything from those pictures that start with the letter B? What's that transportation, something you might ride on that starts with a B that was in that book? Right, bike. Let's write bike on our big blue balloon. Blue and balloon start with B also. What else did you see that starts with B? Do you remember, let's see, that fruit that you might like to eat? It's yellow. A banana. Let's write banana. Banana starts with the letter B. Can you think of anything else? There was another fruit. Sometimes it's purple and blue and it's very small. Berries, right. Let's write berries. They start with the letter B. There's another kind of transportation too that you might take a ride on that goes through your town. Bus, right. Let's write the word bus. Bus starts with B. So we've written some words that start with B on our balloon. Next, do you remember what we did? Right, we did what's called rainbow writing. And that was when we took this notebook. Remember, we had a notebook and we did tracing of the letter A, and we drew something on the back. We drew an apple that started with an A. But now, today, we're doing the letter B. You can do it in a notebook. You could do it on a piece of paper. You could have a grown-up write the big letter B and the little letter B for you and put a dot on the top of the B line and a dot at the top of the little B line. And then I take 3 colors, and that's what my preschoolers did. And you can use crayons or pens, and you trace the letter B. And sometimes I have my preschoolers say the sound it made as they traced it, kind of keep it in their mind better. So I'm going to pick blue first because it starts with a B. You can pick whatever color you want. You start where the red dot is, and you go down And then you go around and around. It has 2 hoops on it. Then we'll do the little letter B. It's a straight line down and then 1 little hoop on the bottom. The big B has 2 hoops. The little b has 1 little hoop on it. So that's blue. Next, I think I'll do red. I'm going to start at the red dot, make a straight line down, and then go around and around. It's okay if you don't stay on the lines. It's just showing you how to make the B's. The little b is a straight line down and then a little hoop around. My last color, I think I'll use this color, green. I start at the dot. I'll say B for B, B for B, B for B. And around I go. That's the letter B that we rainbow wrote. Now I'm going to turn the page over. You can turn your paper over too. And on the back of the B, let's think of something that starts with the B that we might want to draw. Let me think. I think I'll draw a ball. A ball is, I'm going to make mine big and blue. And then I'm going to color it in. Big and blue. It's a big blue ball. All those words start with B. And then whatever you draw, you can have a grown-up write next to it what it is. And I'm going to write ball because this is a ball. That's my big blue ball. So we've done our rainbow writing now. And now, do you remember what we did last when we were together? That's right. After we would finish all of this with my preschoolers, I would read all about bears to them, and then I would close the book and they would try and remember things about bears that they could tell me. And then I would type it up and send it to their moms so they could teach their families all about bears too. And after many, many years, I have so many preschoolers who've told me things. I made a book called Children on Safari. And Safari is going to find animals and learning all about animals. So this is all about animals, starting with alligator and ending with zebra. And it's all about interesting facts. Facts means things that you learn about that animal. And we did alligator already. And then the next thing we're doing is bears. And look, there are 2 full pages. I had so many more things I could have made, pages and pages and pages. But I thought it would get really long. And so we wanted to keep it to 2 pages. And I don't want to read this whole thing to you because that would be very, very long. So I'll just pick out a few things to tell you about bears. Let's see. These are what my preschoolers said. Okay, Jenica said they are blind for a whole week when they are born. And then Logan said they hibernate in the winter. That means they sleep for most of the winter. And Kate said the cub is the baby, the sow is the mommy, and the boar is the daddy. Lily said they are good swimmers, climbers, and runners. Jay said they grow in their mommy's tummy and have no fur when they are born. Jake says the babies drink milk from their mommies. Let's see what's on the next page. Bobby said the babies are born in the winter. And Lily said they usually have 2 babies at a time and they stay with their mommy for 2 years. And Brian said they have good fur to make it so they don't get too cold in the water. So those are some interesting facts about bears. And here's a picture of a big brown bear, and he's in the river. I think he's trying to catch fish because big brown bears like to eat fish from the river. So now we've learned about bears, and that's a brown bear. Brown starts with B too. I think it would be really fun if we could do the bear right one more time. And remember, if all you remember is that first sentence, that's all you need to know because that has the letter B sound in it. So let's get our sign language ready. Stop with a bending of your thumb. And here's Bobby Bear, and his cheer goes B-ba for Bobby Bear. Busy bees and butterflies. Bumpy bubbles, bouncing balls. B-ba for Bobby Bear. Before we go, let's think about the next letter we're going to work on when I see you next time. We did A, we did B. Do you know what comes after B? Let's look. C. C comes after B. We're going to be on the letter C, and C makes the sound K. Another letter in the alphabet makes that sound too, but we won't get there for a while. We're going to talk about the letter C and the K sound it makes. And I'm so excited to have you join me again. And thank you for joining me this time. I really love teaching you a little bit about letters and letter sounds. And I hope you had fun too. So until next time, have fun. I'll see you later. Bye.